Ein Sowjetzeichen soll er vor sich hertragen und wir werden in unserem Zeichen wieder siegen.
Man, how do you follow that? Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get in that description box and hit the link to my Teespring 20% off promo code Sloppy Joe, all caps, no spaces, and give me a follow on X at green_Jericho. That right there, you remember that guy. He's fresh in your memory because everybody's a Nazi. Everybody's Hitler who doesn't want their kids indoctrinated and doesn't want people with dicks playing against people who have vaginas. So if you are anywhere right of that, you are a Nazi. And yes, you know who that was. That was President Donald Trump. Wait, right? Yeah, that's him. They say he's Hitler. Same thing. I closed my eyes and I was like, that's Trump. I can see his orange skin now. Well, at least that's what they're saying. They're saying that Trump is Hitler. He's supporting the Third Reich. Why? Why are they saying it this time? So stupid. So stupid. But I'm going to show you. I'm not going to deal with this stupidity on my own. I'm not going to shoulder this ignorance on my own. I'm sharing this with you. I'm sharing this shit with you. I can't handle this on my own. I can't take this. I'm only a man. I can't handle it on my own. I have to share it with you. People tell me in the comments, you know, I'm glad to hear this. I thought I was the only one. It's glad to hear somebody who feels the same way. Well, this goes both ways. This is a revolving door. It goes around both ways. You guys are a safe space for me. I need to share and offload some of this nonsense on you. So I hope you have broad shoulders. But this is why they're calling Trump a Nazi this time. And we know it won't be the last time. But apparently, one of the staffers for Trump reposted something and it had the word Reich in it. Uh-oh. It can only mean one thing when you hear that word.
What happens after Donald Trump wins? What's next for America? The economy booms. American energy is unleashed and an end to crushing taxes. The border is closed and the largest deportation in history is underway.
Sounds good.
No more wars. As we focus on home, law and order is restored. Mm-hmm. The American dream is back and the best is yet to come. Make America great again.
Now, on this backdrop of this old school newspaper, there's a sentence or a headline, whatever you want to call it. It says, industrial strength and production had significantly increased after 1871, driven by the creation of a unified Reich. Now, it's two things we want to focus on here. First, it's 1871, and then Reich, the word Reich. So first, 1871. When was that Hitler guy around? 30s, 40s? Certainly after 1871, almost 100 years after. So they're talking about the unified Reich before Hitler was even alive to talk about it, to see, you know, the infamous Third Reich, which was from 1933 to 1945. So before Hitler even got a hold of that word and perverted it, like the left does all the time, just think of the laundry list of words and terms that the left has hijacked and fucked up for the rest of us. But before Hitler was even on this planet, before he even spoke the words Third Reich, in 1871, they were talking about the significant increase of industrial strength in 1871. Now, the word Reich means empire. That's what it means. It doesn't mean, it's not Nazi code for anything. It's not a Nazi term. It means empire. Yeah, the Roman Empire. What was the second empire? damn, I can't remember. I read it not too long ago. And then you have the Third Reich, or the Third Empire of Hitler. Or the Second Reich was Russia. And then you have Germany as the Third Reich. And Hitler took that and used it, and it's become infamous and synonymous with him. But that's what the sentence says. The headline says industrial strength and production has significantly increased after 1871, driven by the creation of a united Reich. Now, would we not all want to be a part of a united Reich, a united empire, meaning we're all together for the common good of ourselves? Because you know what a rising tide does to all boats. I don't know about you, but I want to be a part of a united Reich. Uns Geischen Seifert und Scheiße. His fucking hair and his little mustache. Look, there's only 3 people who had that mustache: Charlie Chaplin, Adolf Hitler, and Michael Jordan. Look that shit up. Michael Jordan Hanes commercial. Could you imagine if Jordan was a white dude and he had that mustache in a Hanes commercial? Shit. You guys remember that? For the longest time, Michael Jordan had the Charlie Chaplin / Adolf Hitler mustache. Shit was crazy. So, of course, and this was a staffer who shared it, or was a retweet or whatever, or what do you call it on True Social? It was a repost. They didn't even create it. They saw it and reposted it. And if you think Trump actually posts shit on his True Social account, I got some magic beans I want to sell you after this video. He might tell people sometimes what he wants to say, but he's far too busy to be doing this shit on his phone and posting stuff. So, but of course, if Trump says any word that could be loosely connected to any racist or whatever, any racist person in human history, that's what they're going to do. And that's what they did. So, of course, the left took it and ran. And I'm talking about CNN. And of course, our cackler in chief, the human hyena, the politician who went horizontal so her career could go vertical, the first black, she ain't even black. But anyway, Kamala Harris, Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare Harris. So she's in front of a group of people being very coherent for once. She didn't talk about the passage of time and the time that it passed. And when the time has a passage, it's a passage of time, but it's all time. It's about time, right? Party time. Anyway, she's talking in front of a group of people. And of course, she uses this opportunity to tell you that Donald Trump is a Nazi and he supports and loves Adolf Hitler. Cackler, please.
Extremists are trying to divide our nation.
Mm-hmm.
And we see them as they encourage xenophobia and hate. Just yesterday, the former president of the United States, who praises dictators, who said there were very fine people on both sides in Charlottesville.
There were.
Let's not forget, took to social media and highlighted language from Nazi Germany. From Nazi Germany. This kind of rhetoric is unsurprising coming from the former president, and it is appalling. And we got to tell him who we are. Extremists are.
Oh my goodness. First of all, her voice is piercing. You ever see those commercials for like Cialis or Viagra or something like that? And they tell you, if you have an erection for more than 4 hours, seek medical attention. Don't do that. Don't waste your money. Don't get in an ambulance. Don't ride down there and be embarrassed as the nurses laugh because they got to take blood out of your dick. Just put on Kamala Harris's voice and that shrill, shrieking, high pitch. Now you're going to have all the dogs in the neighborhood outside your house because you're playing something that's at a frequency that only they could hear. God, her voice is disgusting. But if you have an erection persisting for more than 4 hours, listen to Kamala Harris's speaking voice, and trust me, the blood will go out of your penis and it will be soft once again. Now, you guys know I think Doug Emhoff, her husband, the first gentleman, which is some of the gayest shit I've ever heard, I think he's a jackass, and I think he gets pegged at least 3 times a week, but I feel sorry for him. To go home to that? Anyway, aside from her terrible voice, she's lying. She says he's using terms and rhetoric from Nazi Germany. How is that possible when the term and the word Reich was around before the Nazis? Reich is an old word. And it was around at least 100 years before the Nazis, at least. But somehow it only belongs to the Nazis. Nobody else can say Reich. And if you do, you love the Nazis. Oh, one more time, I want to play this. Fellas, you got a heart on. It won't go away. Maybe you're a young man and you're about to get up in front of the math class and you can't because you know how it is, fellas. Here you go. I'm going to help you out.
They're trying to divide our nation. And we see them as they encourage xenophobia and hate. Just yesterday, the former president of the United States, who praises dictators, who said there were very fine people on both sides in Charlottesville.
Number one, that's a bunch of bullshit. He obviously wasn't talking about the fucking skinheads who showed up. He was talking about the normal people who were there protesting either for or against the removal of those statues. He was not talking about the skinheads and the racists, and you fucking know it. But they're not targeting people with intelligence. They're targeting the dummies who are plugged into the matrix, who will take what they say as gospel and go check the box that says Democrat every fucking time. Even though crime is through the roof and a homeless person just shit on their face, Democrat all day.
Let's not forget, took to social media and highlighted language from Nazi Germany.
That's a lie. It can't be from Nazi Germany when it was from 1871 before the Nazis got here. I can't. Because if I spend too much time around her stupidity, I might get stupid too. And I can't afford that. I'm already stupid enough. I can't get more stupider, eh? Highlighting language from Nazi Germany when it was from 18... Stop it. I'll meet you in the comments. I can't. This shit is making me upset. It's making me have to go take a dump. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Make sure you hit the link to my Teespring. Sloppy Joe is the promo code, all caps, no spaces. It will get you 20% off my merch. And give me a follow on X at @green_Jericho. It's too confusing right there. And before I go, I want to leave you with their favorite, the guy that they love to compare Trump to, and it's quite disgusting. But he's going to take us out with some very soothing, kind words. So everybody enjoy this last little bit. Our man, Adolf Hitler. What a good guy. Like she said on Blazing Saddles, what a nice guy.
Ein Sowjetzeichen soll er vor sich hertragen und wir werden in unserem Zeichen wieder siegen.